Out of the 5 on percentage and on the improve, having won 4 out of their last 5 games. Well, in the first half, it didn't look like they could threaten the teams above them on the ladder. It was pressure football, but not very pretty. And at the long break, Footscray led by 9 points. But the game certainly burst into life in the third quarter. We pick it up at the start of the second half, and with me in commentary, Peter McKenna and Bernie Quinlan. So not much in this. Footscray leading by 9 points as we start the second half. O'Dwyer wins another hit out, but it goes straight to Terry Wallace. He's kicked to half forward. Hawkins rather, spoiled from behind. It comes down to Campbell. Wide to Beasley. Beautiful play. And when you've got a youngster delivering the ball as well as that to the veteran Simon Beasley, he could finish up with a lot more than his 3 goals set.
And on the wrong foot. As far as he's concerned, he's a right footer, Bernie.
Yes, perfect delivery there by Campbell on the left foot. Obviously done a lot of work on that left side of his body.
Young Campbell, just 19 years of age. He's played 5 games in his VFL career. Simon Beasley has been around for a lot longer than that. He's kicked 3 already, and this one goes through for number 4.
Oh. Well, that's a good thing about Simon Beasley. If he gets the ball, he doesn't often miss from that range, from the 30 to 40 metre range. And he really converts well. Kicked 4 goals, 1. And there's Campbell, who delivered the ball to Simon Beasley, walking back to the goal square. There's the mark of Beasley. Of course, Sean White had no chance of doing anything. And as I said, the good thing about Simon Beasley, he doesn't miss too many from that 30 to 40 metre range.
What a beautiful kick. You see the way he allowed there, and the breeze just swung it back in beautifully. Well, that's exactly what Melbourne did not want. There's O'Dwyer. He gets a lot of hit-outs, but a lot of them go to the opposition, as you could see there again. That was Davies to Wallace. Now this is Foster here. They come again, the Bulldogs. The high one. Beasley in front. Just touches it and off his hands and through for a point, but they're doing all the attacking, Bernie.
Melbourne have made a few changes. Williams has gone to full forward. Steins has gone to centre-half forward. And Campbell is now playing at centre-half back.
Well, I thought that had happened with David Williams. As I said earlier, that's his best position, full forward. There's a hand pass by Terry Wallace, but he goes in and gets his own hand pass. This will be a mark. Oh, Beasley nearly got in the way of Steve McPherson. But, oh, what a bad start this by Melbourne. McPherson's marked 20 metres out, directly in front, and could be the second one of the quarter coming up to the Bulldogs.
Well, it should be. That's only, what, 30 metres out, Steve McPherson.
Well, he's played a good game. He hasn't kicked a goal yet. This will be tough for Melbourne if he kicks theirs. There it is. I think he's put it through. Yes, he has.
Yes, this has been a great start by Footscray. Only 2.5 minutes gone into this third quarter, and already they've kicked 2 goals, 1 to Beasley, and there the second one to Steve McPherson. And although Melbourne have made a lot of changes, they are not getting the ball out of the centre, and it's also very important to get that first usage of the ball.
Well, I didn't like before the game when they had Steins at full back. Now they've got Steins at centre-half forward, so they really have panicked today, Melbourne.
Once again, O'Dwyer goes in ruck. This one uncontested. Can he find a teammate? Yes, he does on this occasion. Phoebe up towards half forward. Williams into the play on the forward line for the first time, but can't take clean possession. And that one's socket away by number 64, who's Hanbury, isn't it?
Matthew Hanbury. Or Hunter, is it?
44, I think it is.
No, 64. There's no 64 in the book. You work out who it is.
64.
We think Mark Hunter, who should be wearing number 44. Johnson, a little hand pass to Lovell. He's intercepted by McGuinness. Oh, clever Cousins to Ford. Out in front of Wallace. Great play, Footscray. Wallace, a good long penetrating kick for him. Foster couldn't quite take the mark. It comes to Yates. And Yates breaks for Melbourne and kicks a 60-metre one back to half forward. Line at the back, couldn't get there. And the ball has bounced out of bounds for a throw-in.
Well, you wouldn't believe, Bernie, this is that same Melbourne side from early in the season or from the end of last season.
No, they've lost everything at the moment. I think all the moves that have been made have really unsettled the side.
Well, there's McGuinness. Hasn't been outstanding, but everything he does is, oh, look at the skills of McLean. Cleverly to Wallace. Back it comes. This is McGuinness again. Onto the right foot he goes. Foster. Oh, what a good mark to Peter Foster. He had his name written all over it. He plays on. Beasley. Beasley and Sean White. Beasley in front. Yes! Top mark. What a good mark, and the advantage of having a top full forward.
Yes, and they've got much better high marks on the forward line, Footscray, than have Melbourne. Of course, they've got Foster took that screamer. And Simon Beasley doing the right thing, playing in front. I thought it was set up for Sean White to spoil it, but good strong mark to Simon Beasley.
Well, he's kicked 4 goals, and as we said earlier, before the game, Bernie, he was going to be the key to this game. I couldn't see anyone stopping him in that Melbourne side. Sean White's going to have problems. Going for goal number 5, Simon Beasley from directly in front. He kicks and goals.
And that's 3 goals in 5 minutes to Footscray. So it's just a start that Melbourne didn't need. They've really struggled to hang into this game in that first half. And Beasley with 2 quick goals. McPherson 1 quick goal, and the move's been made. Here's the mark to Beasley. I thought White should have been able to do better than that. But Beasley kicking his 5th goal, 5 goals won. The move's been made. Campbell back to full forward, to full back, playing on Beasley, and Sean White out playing on Peter Foster.
I think he'll be too short for Beasley. Campbell, Drew.
They've been ringing around the rosy down there for opponents for Simon Beasley. Footscray forward out of the middle again. They're cutting them to pieces at the moment. McGuinness to half forward. Hawkins couldn't quite take the mark, but he did pretty well to spoil Yates, and Yates gave the hand pass to Wallace. Centering kick, Beasley at the back. Oh, he's got it again. Courageous mark by Simon Beasley. A shirt full of broken ribs, but the mark right in front.
He's going to kick double figures today. I reckon it's nothing surer, Bernie.
Yes, well, I don't know about Campbell at fullback either. Here's a mark to Beasley. Ooh, he really copped it too from Phoebe. Both players had their eyes on the ball. Well, I think the trainer there indicating that Beasley copped it in the side of the neck. But I'm sure when he sees how far out he is, he'll recover very quickly.
He's a true full forward, and once he sees those big sticks, he'll make a miraculous recovery.
Beasley's had 6 kicks. He's kicked 5 goals, 1, and that was his 5th mark. And Footscray are burning at the start of this 3rd quarter. Doug Hawkins coming off in his 200th game. Beasley from right in front, 20 metres out, gets numbered minutes, and Footscray have added 4 goals, 1. 3 of them to Beasley. Not one by Cousins. Comes to Royal. They've blitzed them around the packs, Footscray. Lost the hit-outs, but got it out. Steins in front, can't mark. Healy taps over, and it's taken away by Wigney to half-forward. White with a bit of courage there. Grinter, he was out, but the ball was in, and he gained about 20 metres, and will have a throw-in.
Well, this is right in front of the commentary box, and 26 plays 60. And, well, they could run right away with it here, the Bulldogs. Big fist away was by Steins, but Wigney in front was very slow to get rid of it. That's holding the ball. And the Melbourne supporters delighted that something has finally gone their way. Ricky Jackson coming for kick number 2. Now, he centred it to the right spot, but, their forward line is pathetic today, Melbourne. A hand pass, Darren Baxter, he took that mark, then gave it across to Steve Wallace. This is McPherson, a good mark. They've got winners everywhere, Footscray at the moment. McPherson, the short one, set it up for Campbell. It's fisted away from him. Darren Davies waits at the base of the pack. Was he out? No, said the boundary up. Yes, he was, in fact, and he doesn't believe he was. And the boundary umpire will throw it in.
Well, John Northey said last week that the Melbourne players had slipped into a feeling that they were in a comfort zone. Do you think that they're still showing that today?
No doubt.
Steins gets the hand pass away. Here goes Alan Johnson. Beautiful pass. Oh, that's magnificent football. And David Williams could kick this from 50.
It's an open goal.
Yes, nobody in the goal square. He goes long. Lovell at the back. But it went through for a behind.
Well, I feel that they've got to put Williams there, leave him there at full forward and get him to lead and just kick it low to him. There's Simon Eisholt on the bench.
Broken nose and all. Well, that was Melbourne's first score for the term in 11.5 minutes.
Well, Michael Ford has been one of that terrific band of defenders for Footscray. Gee, they're working well as a unit down there. Big fist away.